Here I am to worship. Here I am to bow down. Here I am to say that you're my God. We are together worthy, all together, all together wonderful to me. Quel ami fidèle et tendre, nous avons en Jésus-Christ, toujours prêt à nous entendre, à répondre à notre cri. Tu connais nos défaillances, aux chutes de chaque jour. Sévérant tes exigences, tu es riche en son amour. Hello, beautiful people. So today I want to talk about the fact that we feel like we need to be good to be accepted. That feeling is not our fault. I want to tell you that it's not your fault. That feeling, you have it because it was implanted in you during the time that you were growing up from very young age. So the message unconsciously was passed to you the way that you thought that if I do good thing, then I am accepted. No, we must feel that if I do good thing, then I am appreciated, but not necessarily accepted. People doesn't need to do good thing to be accepted, because this feeling prevent us to receive even the love of God. This feeling come from those who raise the little one. I'm I'm not trying to accuse anybody here. What I'm trying to bring here, I'm trying to raise awareness here about the fact that unconsciously we pass the message to the people that we raise, to the little one, that they will be accepted if they do good. Because when they don't make good choices, they feel guilty, they feel blame, they feel rejected. So to not have those feelings, what do? They kill their own feeling to be accepted. If you ask a kid to eat a food and he doesn't want to eat that food, you remember that, oh, do you know that some kids are dying somewhere in the world because they cannot find even the food? All of the sudden that kid will feel um, guilty because they have food, but they don't recognize how grateful they are. So they will feel guilty and they will eat that food that they don't want to eat. We don't know the reason they don't want to eat, because they're not probably aware enough to put a word behind that. Probably they cannot really tell what's going on when they eat it, but they just want to say that this is not what I want. But they don't know how to say it. And so we blame them, and they decided to just do what we want so that they can feel like they're making a good choice so they could be accepted. This affected those who believe in Jesus, because this affected our faith in a way that a lot of people believe in Jesus, but they are running away from him because sometimes they have made bad choices. They haven't made the choice that they believe Jesus expected them to make. Since they didn't make the choice that they believe Jesus expected them to make, they run away from Jesus. And in his war, Jesus came. Jesus said, I came for those who are sick. I came for those. You cannot go to the doctor if you are not sick. You need to be sick to go to the doctor. That's why Jesus came, to rescue our soul, to rescue us. So if we are in a good shape, we are perfect, why did Jesus come? And if we, when we are sick, we run away from Him, how are we going to receive the blessing and get healed? Because we thinking that He doesn't love us if we are not doing the right choice. We need to start shifting the way we share our love to Jesus. The people who depend on us need to start feeling that they are loved even when they are not making the right choice. We rejected people's choices, but we should not reject the people. It's a matter of conversation. It's a matter of taking time and being present with that person and remind that person, I love you, but the choice that you just made is not the right choice. As a parent, that's what we're supposed to do with our children. Because most of the time, what happens, we are too busy running between two tasks. So when the child made a choice that we believe the child wasn't expected to make, we right away tell them, oh no, that's not the right thing. Oh no, you see what you're doing? You are making a bad choices. We don't take time to explain to them why we are thinking that it's a bad choice. So the only memory that stay in their mind is that mom or dad didn't like it. So next time they decided to not making that choice. Or if they make bad choice, we're not telling them anything. We just wait until they come and request something. We remind them, oh, you know what you did earlier? What if I did that to you? The feeling of guilty set right there. Or when they need something, we don't give it to them because they made a bad choice before. That had nothing to do with the present situation. This is how we kill the love of God. This is how we kill the faith of our young people. We don't take time to remind them that they are loved no matter what. We don't take time to show them love no matter their choice. The choice doesn't have to don't ha, should have nothing to do with the fact that they will feel loved. But unfortunately, that's what happened most of the time. So what does people do? They hide themselves from God because they know that since they made bad choices, it's better to stay away from them. Because guess what? On this earth, we are the representation of God in front of the young people. When you are um, like a caregiver, when you are like a person that a younger person respect, they see you as a God. So whatever you do, they are just seeing you like the highest person. So when they go and talk to God, they have the representation of the highest person. So when we give that image of how the highest person must look in front of God, they just feel like that's how God is seeing them. So what do? They hide themselves. We are just all sinners who are trying to make our way to heaven. Because even as a grown up, we are still learning to make our way to heaven. We must recognize that we are not perfect and that Jesus will receive us the way we are. As soon as we recognize that for us, we are more willing to accept the other people. But when we think that we know everything, we're not making mistake, we are the perfect person, that's how we are very demanding also from other people. And it make it so difficult to share the love of God. So this is what I have very heavy on my heart to share with you. We need to remember that we are loved no matter what. Bad choices, good choices, we must still be loved. We must feel that love all the time. We must give the love to be able to receive. The Bible said that there is more in giving than to receive. So, my friend, let's share the love of God. Let's show how the love of God look like. Jesus came for those who were not perfect, but for those who were willing to get close to him, even in with their dirtiness. Let's be ready to receive those who are dirty and still remind them that we love them. How do we do that? To do that, we need ourselves to accept that we are dirty. Because if we consider ourselves as a clean person, we will never be able to accept someone else that they are dirty. You all have a good night and remember to love no matter what. Love without condition. Show love to those who do bad. Show love to those who do good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not telling you to put yourself in danger. We can love at distance. I'm not telling you to go to someone who is violent and tell him that, no, I love you. No. We can pray for that person. It's a sign of love. You have a good night. I see you another time. Bye.